This happened to me about 5 years ago. I'm 55 now and have been a long-distance truck driver for about 35 years. I was working for a company that specialised in delivering meats and was tasked with driving from Phoenix, Arizona to Sacramento in California, a journey that took about 10 to 11 hours, quite short in my line of work. I'd done the same route once or twice in the past, but not so much that it was easy. However, ask any trucker and they'll tell you no route ever gets easy. Now I set off at about midnight with my cassette tapes. What can I say? I'm a classy vintage guy, and a thermos of coffee. The drive went smooth, no traffic, great music and awesome American scenery. I was about 5 or 6 hours into the journey when this began. I'm not too sure as when. When I drive, I like to surround myself in the journey and my music and tend not to bother with a phone or rarely even eat on a journey like this one that isn't extremely long. I was driving on Interstate 5 through Los Padres National Forest. I was heading past Pyramid Lake. On the other occasion, when I had taken this trip, I had always found this part the most relaxing. The nice woodland scenery creating a black surrounding that made me feel as if I were driving through the cosmos. I had my music on loud and was really enjoying the trip when I saw high beams flash on and off erratically from behind. I couldn't identify the type of vehicle, but it was slowing as if wanting to keep distance from me. I figured I may have blown a tyre or that maybe there had been a problem with my back doors and my load was alighting. I quickly put my hazard lights on and pulled over. By this time, I couldn't see the vehicle behind and figured it may have overtaken or passed me without my noticing. I killed the engine, unfastened my seatbelt and exited my vehicle to check for any issues. It was silent except for the music playing from my radio. In hindsight, I reckon that's why I didn't hear the vehicle approaching. Smash! The car zoomed past and threw a large, heavy object at my truck. It went right through my driver's side window and I heard a distinct woohoo come from the passenger of the car. I turned away as this happened, curling up against the side of the truck. Glass was everywhere and the car continued without its lights on. I figured I'd have to keep driving till I found a cheap motel and would have to call someone out to fix it in the morning. I decided not to call this into the police for 3 reasons. Number 1, I didn't get a good look at the vehicle, or of the driver and passengers. 2, I couldn't be bothered with the hassle of waiting around for the cops to show up and be told I can't drive with my vehicle's window busted. Number 3, honestly, I don't get on with the police too well. In my old age, I respect what they do. I just had some unfair runnings with them whilst growing up, but that's another story. I got in my truck and continued until I found a small motel in a secluded area. I checked into a room and fell asleep as I hit the pillow, angry and annoyed about what had happened and damn right confused too. I woke up the next morning and got up. It was one of those serene moments where I'd forgotten about the broken window and as it all came back to me, I was flushed with new anger. I exited my room and went down to the lot to see just how bad the damage was in the daylight. When I got downstairs, a wave of dread washed over me. My truck had been heavily vandalised. The windscreen was cracked and the passenger window had now been put through. The trailer door had been prized open but nothing stolen, and the side had been vandalised with drawings of penises and knife marks. The world was spinning around me. What the fuck was happening? Who had done this and why had they? I, honestly, did nothing wrong but felt like I was being targeted. I moved back from the truck and reported this to the reception desk. They contacted the police and I figured I may as well watch some TV in my room until they arrived. As I walked up the stairs, I noticed something on the door I hadn't noticed when I exited my room at first. Running the length of the door, looking like a satanic demon claw, was 3 distinct, rough knife marks. Then, they were spray painted over in red, I think, to resemble blood. I hit the roof at this. How did this not wake me up? How did they know which room I was staying in? I ran down to reception and told them. Thankfully, despite how cheap the motel was, they had CCTV in the corridors, and this is the bit that still keeps me awake at night. They showed me the CCTV footage and it showed me leaving my room, my door unscratched. About 3 minutes later, not one, but 3 guys, all wearing hoods, also left my room, the room I had been sleeping in alone, and then vandalised the door before leaving. There was no footage of them entering either. The chances are, I saw them in the lot but didn't recognise them for who they were. I mean, why would I? I didn't know they had just come out of my room. But I don't remember, and the CCTV camera outside was busted. Needless to say, I don't tend to do the night drives as much anymore. Hey guys, Brothers Jackson here. I know I've not uploaded for a couple of weeks, and I want to tell you why. It's been 2 weeks actually. Number one, I've actually had a small issue with my laptop, but that's not a big deal. The main thing is, I didn't upload for 2 weeks. It's given me a chance to stockpile some videos. So now I've got like 2 or 3 videos, well I think it's 3 videos ready to upload that now I can keep recording, and it gives me more of a chance to perhaps one day go on to 2 uploads a week, because it's something I really want to do that, but I'm struggling to find the time to do it between work and everything. So it's nice to have the stockpile there. And also, I know in a lot of my older videos the audio can be really quiet. I didn't have as good a microphone and I didn't really know the best ways to edit, so I've gone through and started adding closed captions, so like the subtitles, and that's really time consuming. I've done about 4 videos, so I just want to say, go and check them out if you want, with the captions on, so you can hear what's being said completely. Also, go and check out my Tumblr page, which is, there's a link in the description, which has the scripts for every stock. Well, not every, it's being updated as we speak. Check my SoundCloud page, because I'm starting to upload just audio there. I'm really starting to come into the other social medias again now, trying to catch up with them. So make sure you go check any of those out, and thank you so much for watching. Peace out, guys.